Hello, today I'm going to respond to this feminist video about misogyny in gaming. There is no such thing. There is misandry, racism, homophobia, ableism. All of these are meant to target men. Everyone loves women, while anti-male bias is the norm, so no amount of tradcon coping could balance all the nasty activity of women online. Just check their Twitter socials. It's a never-ending dehumanization of men while calling for violence. And it's not about being scared, it's about social dominance. That's why they ruin the stuff that men enjoy, including games and superhero movies. More on that later. I'm now going to play the video.
I'm tired of the misogyny
There's no such thing. Women have complete social dominance.
that happens in games.
Prove it and give it proper examples. Men should know better by now than just accept these claims blindly.
If a girl is ass, it's cause they're ass, not cause they're a woman.
Okay, so you are going with the feminist lie that women in gaming are somehow hated for their gender. One question for you before going on. Just telling to a woman she's bad, do you consider this misogyny as well? Because the wording you use seems to imply that you don't see this as misogyny. But I'll get back to this later, after seeing the rest of your video, and I can just call it plausible deniability from your part.
I don't understand this concept of like, hey, you're a girl, you're bad, or like the correlation.
Sure, I will, even if I don't believe in your good faith at all, after checking what kind of replies you hearted in the comments. You are a streamer, so you must know this as well. Women can get much more views than male streamers, because the lonely low-status man that joins Twitch just to look for connections, the kind of people that make for the majority of the users, are simply more interested in interacting with a woman. Once again, this proves the existence of a pro-female bias. And for this reason, while the male streamers need to have talent to be successful, they need much effort and also some luck, the woman can simply be and she'll just get started. That's why men are better video game players than women, if they are going for status. They need skill to be successful. I check Twitch once in a while, because I like supporting small streamers. There is good gameplay. Instead, women's Twitch are all like girl streamer, LGBT ally. It's just another feminist dog whistle to harm men, as the community was hijacked and betrayed the gay men. No sexism. They only mean talking back to women. Bashing men is fine. And this is also connected to what women do to gaming once they get there. They make it lame. They delete the good game mechanics, as they don't need skills anyway. Then they replace the male characters with females meant to insult men, as they are called better at everything and the men are degraded. They'll also use the LGBT as attack dogs, everything to get the men. And you know it, because these are the lying explanations that you choose to believe. Heart reacts from your comment section. Men hate women because female characters, fragile ego? No. What is happening is that some men, still few of them, are calling out the misandry for what it is and want their male spaces back, without feminist microaggressions and without open display of anti-male hate. So feminists will lie and will find some male lunatic grifter to scapegoat as controlled opposition, because feminism is a hate movement and so it can only lie, and feminists will lie. They'll make up statistics from thin air, and male feminists like you will just accept them and run with them, just to get your views, because the feminist algorithm loves this. That's how I found you, by the way. But let's keep going with the video.
Between the two, but if she's ass, she's just ass. It has nothing to do with what is in between her legs.
First of all, why are you saying us but writing bad in your subtitles? Is this another way to claim that men are vulgar without actually owning it and conflating two things together? Once again, plausible deniability. But anyway, men are allowed to hold women accountable, thank you. What you want us to do, erase the gender, is just to make sure they won't be called out. But here's where you get mask off.
And like most of the time, they're not even bad. They're like doing decently well, but...
So you're just admitting that this whole video is not actually unbiased, even if you ask the fake questions, but it just comes from the place of female worship. And let me get back to a previous point. It's not what between their legs that matter. Of course, this is a very dumb way to frame it, and you do it on purpose, confusing the issues and claiming that men sees women as sexual objects. False. The average man wants to worship women innately, even even if he has nothing to gain from it. This once again proves that there's no such thing as misogyny. You say that you defend women even if you don't want to date them, so what? Even gay men turned into another social group of female worshippers in the LGBT. And you are also enjoying getting views that you may use to build your own status and possibly be noticed by some woman in the future, even if right now you claim otherwise, because she doesn't need to be the exact gaming woman. All women go for status. All of this while slandering and gaslighting men.
You know, we need a scapegoat for some fucking reason, and it has to be them. And like, if you try to defend them, you're like labeled as a white knight. But even like, she's not like gonna let you hit, bro. She's not gonna let you hit. And I'm like, fuck for me for being a decent human being.
Of course, you are the only good man out there, the man who knows his place and is not misogynist. But for everybody else, you are just the other man. And I'm so tired of misandry in the gaming community. That's how I'll end this video.